Chat, we have breaking news today, man. Breaking news. Chat, have you seen it? MatPat, goodbye internet. I don't know if it's real yet. I think it is real, but I saw this and I had to go live. I actually wasn't even going to stream today. I wasn't supposed to stream today. Actually, I was supposed to stream today, but I wasn't gonna stream today. And then I see this and I have to go live. I need to freaking MatPat, man. I might be 28 damn years old, but I'm still young enough that I watched MatPat growing up. How else are you supposed to find out about Ocarina of Time game theory? Is Link dead in Majora's Mask? How else am I supposed to learn? So anyway, I gotta watch this video. Let's just jump right into it. I usually like to dilly-dally. I usually like to thank members, but I want to get right into this. I want to watch this video. There are few YouTubers who are as much of an institution as MatPat. The guy is, look at the views, 4 billion. And that's not even including his other channels, of which there are many. He has 666 videos. Wait, pause.
On March 9th, I will be hosting my last...
That's wild. Okay, let's watch the video. Let's watch the video. I gotta stop dilly-dallying. Let's just watch a video.
It's not clickbait. On March 9th, I will be hosting my last theory episode.
Dude, you know what this reminds me of? Who in chat's old enough to have watched Blue's Clues when they switched hosts? Because that's the instant vibe that I got. Who was the original host? Was it Steve? And they switched to, what's the new guy? Oh, I forget the new guy's name. I remember that Joe. It was Joe. I stopped watching. I gave up. I was like, bro, I'm here for Steve. I'm here for Steve. I don't care about blue and magenta. All they go is...
There it is. That's it. Send tweet.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Anyway, okay. Sorry. Inappropriate.
We're all done here. That's all you need to know, right?
I hate that he's crying. I wish he wouldn't cry. It's making it harder to watch. I understand why he's sad, obviously. I wish he wasn't. I wish it makes me feel so much sadder about it. Okay, all right. All right, we're fine.
And sorry that I keep getting emotional about this.
Oh, it's okay. I was actually just flaming you for it. I'm sorry. Wow, Jesus Christ. You knew what I was going to say. Fuck, he's so good. He's so good.
And I'm going to miss you.
Dude, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. This maybe puts me on the outside of most people who like MatPat and like watching game theory. I stopped watching when he started FNAF. I'm like a pre-FNAF game theory enthusiast. And then he was FNAF, and I was like, oh, I'm too old for FNAF. And I don't think that's true. I think you can enjoy FNAF at any age. But that's what I felt like at the time. FNAF came out, I was like, oh, I'm too old for this. I'm not going to pretend to be scared anymore. And then, you know, he went from a big YouTuber to a massive YouTuber institution.
And I'm sad that I won't be able to see you every week.
Dude, what the fuck? Just keep on.
Which then I guess prompts the question of like, why?
Yeah, thank you.
Why am I doing this now?
Yeah.
Why am I?
Wow, dude, he's actually really good at like knowing what the viewer wants to know next. Okay, yeah. Okay, that is what I wanted to know. If it's so sad, then why do it? Just don't do it. But why though?
It was Tom Scott. You can blame Tom Scott.
You pulled it off in a week? I don't buy that. I don't buy that. By the way, Tom Scott's video, also phenomenal. I don't know if you guys watched. I watched Tom Scott's. I wasn't streaming. I don't know what I was doing. That video is phenomenal too. Tom Scott, a legend. My only communication ever with Tom Scott, I say, hey, Tom, I got this show in LA. It's called Mogul Money. It's kind of like Jeopardy. Would you want to compete? Because I wanted a bunch of brainiacs on it. I thought it'd be a funny episode. He replies, he goes, Dear Ludwig, your show is a one-to-one ripoff of Jeopardy. If you won't get sued, then you're on the precipice of getting a cease and desist. I will not be participating. Thank you. And I was like, fair enough, Tom. Could have just said no, but I respect that. Could have just said no, buddy. But all right, I'll take it. Papa Meat's retiring? When did that happen?
Or Seth Evermans, or Captain Sparkles, or Papa Meats, or...
His is a break because he got burnt out? Because he's been doing a lot of streaming lately, right? He's been doing streaming? Living under a rock. Okay, I'm not living under a rock because I didn't. It does feel like there are a lot of YouTubers retiring, though. This does feel like it's a trend.
Or we're talking about animatronic toes. I miss the days.
They do work a lot, I will say. I have run into Steph and Matt 2 or 3 times at a few events. They're workers. They're also consummate professionals. I think we were at a VidCon, and we were supposed to do a panel together. Panel's probably 11 o'clock. I think I pull up at 10:56. I think Matt and Steph had been there for 45 minutes. They had jotted down like 4 different note cards of what we're going to go over. It was like a conversation with, I think maybe Leo of YouTube Gaming. I was like, what's up, bitch? Went great panel. But they are hard working.
I want to be able to spend more time with him.
Dude. Okay, I know that's not what this video is. But you know how in like certain cultures or countries, Japan is an example, they pass down their business generation by generation. Imagine that, but with game theory. And he had waited like 18 years, and then he passes the keys of the kingdom to Ollie, and then he's the game theorist. And it's an institution for generations. That would be kind of lit. I don't think that's ever happened. But imagine.
I'm 37 now.
Excuse my face. You look great. That blew my mind. It makes sense on paper because of how long ago he started. That blew my mind. Honest to God, if I had to take a stab, I would have said 34.
That when you have to start like doing math in your head to calculate how old you are over the hill, my friends.
Never done that. I know it. 28. Bang. Like that. Never had to think about it. No math. Such a small number for me. Sorry, this is less about me, more about him.
Who has an unironic appreciation of Skibbity Toilet. Then again, maybe that's the problem, right?
That is true. And this is not exclusive to YouTube. This is the classic Scorsese versus Tarantino argument. The two famed film directors. Tarantino wants a library of 10 total films that is his legacy, and Scorsese wants to make films until the day that he dies, even if towards the later years they're not as good as they used to be. I don't know which is better, by the way. I don't know if I know the answer to this. I think as somebody who does create, I'm not going to pretend I'm Scorsese or Tarantino, obviously, but I think Tarantino makes a lot of sense. I think it does, because like 100 years from now, he will be judged on just the 10 films. And there are people who just keep pumping out shit and they're not as good. And they do kind of naturally fall off. Why not both? Well, are both being correct? Yeah, they can both be correct. I guess it's based off the personal preference. But I see why Matt refers to it as selfish, to want to have an ending that he has control over as opposed to a natural ending based off of relevance or financial success or whatever.
YouTubers aren't particularly good at golf, but they can make your event relevant for like a couple of minutes.
Oh, damn.
And it wasn't cringe. I mean, to be
You're still the GOAT.
Fair, the Streamy Awards are always a little bit cringe.
Thank you. I didn't want to say it. Now's not the day for me to say that. Thank you.
But it was the right amount of cringe.
That's fair. I'll give you that. That's fair. I liked it better than the year before, for sure. I liked it better than the Airac hosting year. I was not an enjoyer.
When I pull up videos of all my favorite creators, and I watch them, and all of a sudden I start hearing people just casually dropping, "That's just a theory."
It's just a theory, a game theory.
Now, this is just a theory, people.
At the end of the day, it's just a game theory.
Also, a lot of lore, so...
That's just a theory. I'm not in this video. That's just a theory.
As a gamer, you see...
This is a aside. Is Earthbound still fun? Like, would it be fun for a 28-year-old to play Earthbound now in the year of our Lord and Savior when we have Baldur's Gate out? Yeah.
What happens to the channels?
That's a good question. What does happen on the channel, sir? Dude, okay. I get why he doesn't just end it cold turkey, but the next 10 weeks are going to be depressing. I feel like all the comments are just going to be, don't leave, please don't leave, don't. Like, no one's going to be like, oh yeah, that is a cool theory. Like, it's going to be really hard to enjoy it without the context of what's happening in this countdown.
Whipping Nene off into the distance.
Dude, that'd be lit. If he live streams and he just, oh my God. He's thinking. The MatPat Game Theory hosts America's Got Talent event, where he finds the next game theorist in an event where they all present to see who will be the next Willy Wonka. You can, but the shoes are pretty big to fill, and you unfortunately can't have one without the biggest devil of all, comparison. That'll be tough, because there are institutions that far surpass the host. I'm thinking game shows. That's the best example, right? Family Feud has existed for years before Steve Harvey, will exist for years after Steve Harvey. Even Jeopardy. But some, I don't know if they could. I'll give you a show. I don't know if I could watch it with another host. Ridiculousness. I don't know if it would work. I think it needs that Rob Dyrdek touch. Unless they get Nick on ridiculousness as the perma host, I don't know if it could work.
Can have another film theorist or
Some did try and failed. I'm thinking of, Mythbusters is a good example of a show that is just a formula that could have anyone host it, but didn't work with the new hosts. Some others have never had a new host, but definitely could work with the new hosts. Survivor probably works without Jeff. Top Gear doesn't work with new hosts. Yeah, I think it depends.
But in all honesty,
It's crazy his name is Matthew Patrick. I feel like we're not talking about that enough.
Gaijin Goomba with Culture Shock.
Oh
or
my
Drake with
God.
Smash History. Or
Holy shit, Gaijin Goomba. Oh my God. I feel like I went through a Jimmy Neutron nostalgia blast. Dude, bring the Goomba back. Gaijin Goomba is the new host of Game Theory.
First off, it's not going to one person, but rather 4.
4? I don't know about 4. 4 is a lot. That's, I guess his shoes are so damn big to fill. You know what I'm curious about? I think usually the best way to get a new host into a role is to have them appear in some fashion. Now, it's possible this has happened. They are writers as well, but basically have them do a bit of hosting and then do a soft swap as opposed to a hot swap. Yeah, kind of like Vsauce. Vsauce is a good example. They've already been doing that. I guess I don't know who the people are, so maybe I'm cutting off.
It's also going to people that you're already familiar with.
Okay, yeah, this knows what he's doing. Okay, all right. You know what? Toss out my idea. I don't even need percentage for it. But they took it from me. Time travel, great.
Which were these just beautiful documentaries that were edited in such an incredible way. And since then, he's been spearheading a lot of the...
I bet the videos were great. But when the googly eyes come out and he's saying they were beautiful documentaries, it is funny.
Where she was so good that she was consulting the largest mobile game company in the world based off of the stuff that we were working on here
Niantic?
in studio. Incredible. And all of that
Supercell?
while being responsible for packaging...
Matt's here? No, he's not. Don't lie to me, chat. You know how susceptible I am to lying. I've been scammed out of $100,000. You can say pretty much everything, and I'm gonna believe it. So you have to be gentle with me. He is? Again, you're doing it, and you have to know I'm sensitive. Wait, it's... I can't tell. I can't tell. You guys are confusing me. I'm in an emotional state right now. Look, until I see confirmation from a mod, we're just going to assume that his presence is a theory.
And now here it is.
Can I say something controversial? When he initially announced food theory, which came before
not clickbait.
fashion theory, I thought, man, this channel will never work. I thought that. And that's not a nice thing for me to have thought, but I did think that. Because I was like, who's going to watch videos about theories about food? And then lo and behold, that shit fucking worked. I was impressed. I was like, damn. And then I was a firm believer in that team's ability. You're not subscribed to that channel? If you still subscribe to things on YouTube, you're a sheep. It's a fake number. It's a fake number. Susan killed it when she was here. Now Neil has to keep it alive, but it's fake. The videos just end up on your feed. Think about it, man. It's the algorithm. Don't unsubscribe, please. I'm actually being fucking for real. It'll hurt my feelings. Stop.
Here. He emailed...
Dude, the resume on the employees is crazy. My first editor, Shake Drizzle, can smoke 3 spleefs without falling asleep. And his job before this was making highlights in League of Legends with Master Yi, I think? Or maybe Yasuo. I'm not exactly sure. I won't lie. Oh, it's Lee Sin. Oh, I'm such a bad boss. It is Lee Sin. Dude, I would love for the new host of Game Theory to take us in a direction. Ditch the games. Let's just go full conspiracy theory, okay? Nancy Pelosi, Blood Boys. Let's talk about the lore. I feel like we could get somewhere, you know?
And that just kind of leaves us with one final question, right? Which is, what about...
Do you still own the channel? That's my question. Are you still owning the channel? Are you overseeing it? Are you watching stuff go out? Did you sell the channel? Do the employees own the channel? Does the company that you hired to help you make videos on the channel?
Obviously, first off, we've got our final 10 episodes, like I said. So that's, well, it wasn't 10 episodes. However many episodes are left. But
dude, it's like the Master Splinter meme. Has somebody made that? If you want Twitter likes, it's MatPat and he is Master Splinter, and it is the 4 baby Ninja Turtles who are the 4 people taking over the theory episodes, and then it's you guys know what I mean. Actually, can you guys send that to me? I'll tweet that one out. I got that, baby. If you want to just send me that one. Well, I'll put you in the credit. I'll put you in the credit. He's making video game? Dude, okay. All right. So Buddy's not retiring. He is out there. He's not, he's, woof. These don't sound like 20-hour weeks. These sound like 60 to 90 here, Matt.
You matter to me. You are so important to me. every single one of those people who
I'm starting to think he's parasocial. I guess you have to be after you've been doing it for over a decade. That is pretty much your entire life.
oh, did you know that Link is dead?
Yeah, you would have controversial titles, and me as a child, it would sometimes upset me because I for one, could not fathom how what you are saying in the title could be the truth. And then for two, I couldn't fathom how you got there. And so it would make me keep coming back for more because how is Link dead?
Me.
I'm sorry. That's the accompanying video when you're talking about how you became more mature?
I evolved into MatPat, right? I became a little bit more mature.
That's the video. We didn't have anything else on file? That was it? That's the big one? The mature folder? That's the one we got. Okay.
Instead of talking about boobs, I ended up talking about Luigi's bulge.
I'll have to bookmark that.
But-
And then you give me birthday cards, and then I open the card, and I read what you wrote, but fucking bills and stacks fall out of the card, but I pretend I don't see them, and I go, "Dearest Ludwig, another year seeing you is another year worth being here." And I go, "Oh, thanks." And then I wait for you to stop looking so I can count the stacks. Hell yeah. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at the fact that he said the internet's going to rake him over the coals for that, because who hears this
For crying for one, but I love you guys.
and then goes, "All right, ladies, let's let the roast session begin." Who wants to go first? This guy's primed for the roasting. Yes. It's so sweet. You would do that? No, I wouldn't. I like genuine shows of emotion. Stop.
Grandpa Pat is going to sign out now, and I'll be around for a couple more weeks. I'll be living around the house for
The next 9 weeks are going to be so awkward now, but you're here for 9 more weeks and then you're leaving. It just feels like Grandpa Pat's going to hospice. And it feels like, no, just treat Grandpa like normal. He's going to be here for the next couple of months. He's going to be staying here. Then he's going to hospice. He's a better place there. It's a better place for Grandpa Pat. He's going to have Lorify and cartoons. It's a very sweet sentiment. I think that's a good goal, by the way, in life. I've had that goal. Make the world a better place. Campground rules. Make the world a better place than when you left it, and at least a micro way. The way I found to achieve that, at least and feel that personally, is to just help the lives of those around me locally. And then if I want to push that further, it's like helping the local community through I don't know, being a good boss, off-brand, whatever. I do feel less of it in my creator job. And I mean, maybe I don't have the career this guy has. I don't have the shit this guy did, but in the creator job, I don't feel as much of like, hell yeah, that you laugh, you lose. That's another notch in the belt. I've never thought that, but obviously I'm very different and I have a much different setup than Matt.
And with that, I'm going to say, for one of the final times, not the final time, but one of the final times, as always, my friends, remember, it's just a theory. A game theory. Thank you.
Dang. Good video. What a well-spoken man. Huh? That's crazy. It's crazy how he can flip from an emotional moment to just like, when I was in middle school, he had that shit down. I bet that was a one take. You know what I'll say about Matt? There are, few YouTubers in my eyes who are also good people. Not to say that most YouTubers are bad people. They're just people. And usually a self-serving person, a certain level of ego, desire for own personal wealth, growth, fame, whatever. And to their credit, they've achieved something to be able to get those things. I don't flame people for that. That's fine. I'm neutral on that. But I feel like Matt is a good dude, which is a hard call to make of someone that you've mostly seen online. But the few times I've hung out with him in person and then also how he composes himself online, seems like a good dude. So he sold the company already before this video. Is that right? Is that how I'm understanding it? He sold it in 2022. Okay, I'm going to throw out a theory. I do think he was right when he said goodbye internet. MatPat is a theater kid. In fact, he made a Broadway show last year. I think the Broadway show gave him so much joy and pleasure that Matt is switching goodbye internet from online content creation to perhaps touring in a theater, making his own musical with his resources now. Or, and this is my other theory, and this one's a little out there. Here's my game theory. MatPat has a video called Goodbye Internet. He has 4 people taking over each of the 4 different theorist channels. The main person taking over the main game theory channel has famously said that the moon might not be real, a conspiracy theorist. This video is video number 666, the devil's number. They're just going full conspiracy theory. It's an Alex Jones, QAnon, or it's total coincidence. Do you think he knew? I wonder if he knew. I feel like MatPat is too aware to not have known that was his 666th video. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hold up. I'm getting free Twitter impressions. Somebody sent me the meme. Boom. Boom. Bing. MatPat, dude. Is it just us getting old? Is that why it feels like everybody's retiring? Because as far as I can tell, Seth Everman, Tom Scott, MatPat, there's even that one dude, what's his name? He was in college. I snuck into a fashion show. No, not Courage and Cypher. Is it Zach Aslop? No. Anthpo. It is Anthpo. Anthpo also retired. Stampy.
Hello, this is Stumpy.
Dude, it's so baller to quit. I've said this before. I think it's so cool. Because it's so, like Matt said, easy to keep it rolling. Like, that's the easy thing. But to just straight up quit is so badass. Ludwig, stop it. Look, lucky for you guys, I have this company called Off Brand, and I need that shit to be profitable. And if I quit today, it will die along with me. And I don't want it to die, right? I want it to be a good company that thrives for lifetimes beyond me, if possible. So I can't quit. You're stuck with me for a little bit. I'm around for a little longer here. And I won't pretend that I've been doing this as long as these guys were talking about. I mean, specifically Stampy and Matt. I've been doing this 6 years, right? Yeah, 6 years. 6 years in May, so I ain't even close. Anyway, chat, this is really what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to watch this video, give a little bit of respect to MatPat, one of the GOATs, but I wanted to at least watch this, talk about this, express my thoughts.